38% in the first. Here's
100 blocks. And some quality basketball. Curry for three.
And freeze. This is going to be Ray Allen's face as Steph the Chef drops 3 after 3 after 3 this 2022 season. Because after approximately 28 games of Steph doing his thing, Steph is actually going to surpass Jesus as the... Wait, some of y'all seem to have a confused face. I'm not talking about anything disrespectful to religion, I'm talking about Jesus Shuttlesworth, you know, Ray Allen, who played the young basketball player in Spike Lee's 1998 movie, He Got Game. Anyways, Ray Allen currently holds the record for total three-pointers made at 2,973, while Steph Curry is at 2,832. So, in exactly 141 more three-pointers made by the Chef, at his current pace of about 5 a game, it should take about 28 more games for Stephen Wardell Curry to become the new record holder for all-time three-pointers made. How cool is that? Anyway, let's take a quick look first at Steph Curry so far in the preseason games, and then we'll go on to his thoughts about this upcoming season. So far in the preseason, Steph has been playing a bit below his usual averages, but even when he's playing below his standards, he's still playing at a normal superstar level. Let me show you what I mean. In the first 3 preseason games, Steph is shooting 10 for 28 from three-point land for 36%, then from the field he's 21 for 45, which comes out to 47%. Well, a standard superstar like, say, James Harden has career averages of 44% from field goal and 36% for three-point range. It's pretty cool that Steph's floor is practically Harden's game. But anyway, aside from individual achievements, Steph must love what he's seen from his teammates so far. I mean, check out this play right here.
7, 0 for 4 on threes.
First off, you have Draymond running the point. Then running all over the floor, you have Steph, Poole, Nemanja, and Otto Porter. Each one of these 4 are absolutely deadly from beyond the arc, so you can't leave them open. And as a result, these easy plays for Steph, which were non-existent last year, are available this season. Next off, check this out.
What's your plus minus? Pretty good.
Now, I watched every single Warriors game last season, but I don't remember a single instance where another Warrior was double-teamed when Steph was on the floor. I mean, I don't blame them. Otto Porter was like 4 for 6 from three-point range that game and had 15 points on a total of 7 shots. As a result, those 2 defenders had no choice but to close out on Porter, but that left Steph wide open to do this.
Pretty good. The 2 guys jumped the corner. Steph for the lead. There it is!
The fact of the matter is, with how good this team is, especially with three-point shooting, Stephen Wardell Curry is going to be unleashed this season. Now, enough of my talk, let's hear it from the MVP's mouth himself. Here's what Steph Curry thinks about this upcoming season. What I've seen early is there's a commitment to just our style and moving the ball. That offense by committee where everybody's cutting and screening for each other. We obviously know that you get scouted and fourth quarters come, things kind of slow down, you have to get your bread and butter offense. But we have a lot of shooting that we necessarily didn't have the last couple of years. Being able to create space and create room on the floor with that shooting, I feel like will help us this year a lot offensively. Jordan Poole has just been a superstar in terms of taking advantage of his opportunity and continuing to get better, the work he puts in, and obviously he's shown that early. He has a prime opportunity to be a spark plug for us all year long. I think just what Warriors basketball is and how you've seen us play for years on end, it'll be another evolution of that. And hopefully the spacing and the shooting that we have will open up a lot more opportunities and options across the board. And then when Klay gets back, it's just a matter of figuring out what our rotation is and understanding that he's going to take us to another level. We've almost got like 3 seasons in one. It's like the anticipation of Klay coming back, whenever he does come back, that first, maybe month or 6 weeks, where you figure out what he looks like and getting his legs underneath him. And then you have the playoff push. We're kind of breaking it up into those segments, and hopefully we take care of our business. Next up here, let's get into Steph's mindset of entering his 13th season in the NBA and how he approaches it. At this point, I mean, understanding my physical stature, still 6'3", still a $190. There's not too much to add in terms of how I do things. It's all about being as efficient as possible with how I move, how the ball moves, and where I'm getting my shots at. So I'll say I just try to do whatever I've been doing even better. That's always been the kind of approach to the work that I do over the summer. And a lot of it is the mental work, for sure. trying to anticipate what the season will look like based on the team and the style of play you want to kind of bring to life. And for me, it's always conditioning. The biggest thing, like I have to, as you get a little older and older in this league, that's the hardest thing to maintain throughout the summer. So you have to work a little bit smarter every year, especially the way I play. Because I cover a lot of ground on the court, it's my superpower out there, to be able to just outrun guys night after night. So that's the unlock for me pretty much every year. How can I elevate that part of my game as I get older? Steph isn't joking about his superpowers of being able to outrun people. I mean, look what happened to Nikola Jokic, the 2021 MVP, after trying to keep up pace with Steph and the Warriors. I mean, just look at this.
Actually, even when he had his baby, he played.
Jokic is exhausted and doesn't even bother following Curry. Instead, he just points his fingers, which is then followed by a complaining gesture. And this all leads to a wide open look by Curry.
When he had his baby, he played.
He played that night.
Yeah, he did.
Steph Curry dropped it in.
Then a few minutes later, after having to run up and down the court again with Curry and the Warriors, look at how much more tired Jokic has become.
Myers has brought them to within.
Jokic becomes so tired that he actually holds down Draymond Green here to prevent him from running.
What's the plus minus? Pretty good.
Then after that, he tries to get back into the picture, but when Steph catches the ball, he doesn't bother on a closeout. He's too tired and just walks slowly to the basket waiting for a rebound.
Two guys jump the corner. Steph for the lead.
Or wait, what rebound? Anyway, moving on from Steph's superpowers, let's hear his thoughts on the new rule change on fouls.
And the Warriors on top by 4. Curry.
I'm talking about this one right here. In the past, that'd be called a foul, and Curry would be at the line shooting 3 free throws. But the NBA changed it this season, and the refs won't call that anymore. This is what Curry had to say about that. I knew there was going to be a kind of shock factor to it. There was going to be some confusion, possibly frustration from the player's perspective, because you're so used to certain reads, and that muscle memory takes over. Like Monday night, I did lean forward the game in Portland. I leaned forward a lot. That's kind of a judgment call. In terms of, is the defender truly stopping and still in legal guarding position, or am I the one truly initiating the contact? There's going to be some gray area there. Obviously, I lost that conversation. The other ones where, as an offensive player, if you create the advantage, then I feel you should be able to use that, no matter what. Especially like the one-on-one situation where if I get by somebody and then they're out of control, they run into me, I should be able to take advantage of that. The one like it's in transition and you're in open space and you're seeking contact, there's no place in the game for that. Me probably, Luka Doncic, James Harden, Trae Young, we're probably the ones that everybody wants to talk about for better or worse. There's going to be a learning curve and we all understand that. And we've all adjusted to rules changes in the past. It's just a matter of hopefully it's consistent. That's the biggest that we need from a refereeing standpoint, across the board. I don't care what you call as long as you're consistent with it. We'll make the adjustments and the game won't suffer, or my game won't suffer for it at all. All in all, guys, it looks like Curry is happy this season and ready to rock and roll. Oh, one thing I missed in this video is how excited Curry is about Jordan Poole because of how deadly the man has become. If you want to see why Curry is so excited about Jordan Poole, don't worry, because I have you covered in this video right here. Let's not kid ourselves, guys. Jordan Poole is now legitimately part of the Splash family. I don't want to spoil it too much though. Just click the video, guys, watch it, and like always, I'll see you on the other side.